The Tour de France has evolved into a global sporting spectacle since its inception in 1903, watched by millions across the world. For people who are new to the sport, just trying to process what is going on, especially if you join midway through a tour, can be quite an overwhelming feeling. With the 2025 Tour de France beginning on July 5th, let's go through what you can expect to find. In the 2025 Tour de France, there are 21 stages covering a distance of 3,320 kilometers with a total of 52,500 meters of elevation gain. These stages can vary each year, from extreme mountain stages with iconic climbs such as the Alpe d'Huez or Mont Ventoux, to stages against the clock. These stages against the clock can either be an individual time trial, where riders complete a timed solo effort, or a team time trial, where riders complete an effort as a team together. However, in the modern Tour de France history, team time trials are a rare inclusion, with the last one coming in the 2019 edition of the Tour on the second stage around Brussels in Belgium. Individual time trials can vary depending on the organizer's preference, featuring either a grueling flat effort or a mountain climb in an attempt to shake up the results. Typically within Grand Tours, which the Tour de France is one of, numerous stages are won by a breakaway. A breakaway is where riders who are not in the fight for the general classification will go and look to grab an elusive stage victory. Breakaway stages are most prominent during the Tour during the second and third weeks. The start of the Tour de France is known as the Grand Départ, which translates from French to Big Start. For the 2025 edition, there will be a home Grand Départ, as the Tour begins in Lille. Occasionally, the first few stages of the Tour take place in a foreign country. The first foreign Grand Départ was in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, in 1954. Foreign cities bid to host the Tour's Grand Départ due to the potential benefits to the local economy through the influx of tourism to the region. Recent foreign starts have been in Italy in the 2024 Tour and the Spanish Basque Country in 2023. Upcoming editions of the Tour have starts from Barcelona in 2026 and the UK in 2027. In the 2025 Tour de France, there are 23 teams lining up for the Départ in Lille. These 23 teams consist of all 18 UCI World Tour teams, with 5 teams given a wildcard spot. 2 wildcard spots are given to the best UCI Pro Tour teams from the past cycle, Lotto and Israel Premier Tech, with the remaining 3 teams at the discretion of the organizer, ASO. The 3 given out this year by ASO were to UnoX Mobility, Total Energy, and Tudor Pro Cycling. The Tour de France is a huge logistical challenge, with around 4,500 people working in total across the tour. For teams, they typically bring around 20 to 30 staff members depending on their budget. The rider support staff will consist of coaches, sports directors who are responsible for the strategy of the team, soigneurs who provide personal care to the riders, mechanics who maintain and repair the bikes, press officers for media relations, hospitality managers for managing the team logistics and accommodation, and then a variety of other support staff such as drivers, chefs, nutritionists, you name it. The yellow jersey, or maillot jaune, is given and to be worn by the leader of the general classification, or GC. The general classification is the total time combined of all the stages completed, and the rider who has been able to complete the race in the quickest time will be in the yellow jersey at the start of a stage of the tour. Time bonuses have a big role to play in the fight for the yellow jersey, with 10, 6, and 4 seconds on offer for the top 3 of 21 stages of the tour. Not only that, at the intermediate sprints, riders can earn 8 seconds, 5 seconds, and 2 seconds for places 1, 2, 3, respectively, which go towards the general classification. In a sense, the white jersey is very similar in aspect to the yellow jersey, but the main difference is that the white jersey has an age limit, of being less than 26 years of age in order to be eligible to wear it. In the past 5 editions, Tadej Pogačar has won 4, with Remco Evenepoel from Soudal Quickstep winning the white jersey in the 2024 Tour de France. The green jersey is given to the leader of the points classification. Typically, this jersey is worn for the sprinters in the Tour de France. This is due to the sheer number of points riders can accumulate through placing in the top 10 on stages, with the points increasing depending on the finishing position. Not only that, but points can also be obtained through intermediate sprints with a maximum of 20 points, which are on every stage and there to incentivize strategy. Past winners of the green jersey have included Biniam Girmay's historical groundbreaking 2024 tour, Jasper Philipsen's in 2023, and Wout van Aert's monstrous 2022 tour, where he won green. The Polka Dot Jersey is given to the rider who has scored the greatest number of points in the King of the Mountains, or KOM classification. Riders are able to score points on climbs separated into 5 categories as follows: 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and hors catégorie. Hors catégorie, or HC, are the climbs with the most available points on offer, with 20 points given to the first rider to cross the line. Normally, the Polka Dot Jersey is won by a rider who competes for the climbs across the tour in the breakaway. But with the aggressive racing in modern cycling, GC contenders have the potential to also win the Polka Dot Jersey. The team classification in Tour de France is calculated by adding together the times of the 3 fastest riders from each of the teams on every stage. The cumulative total of these daily sums determine the team's overall time. The team with the lowest total time at the end of the race wins the team classification. Past winners of this classification include Bahrain Victorious in 2021, Ineos Grenadiers in 2022, Visma Lease Bike in 2023, and UAE Team Emirates XRG in 2024. And with that, you are all up to speed on the Tour de France. We hope you enjoy the racing.